What's up, gang? So, here we are. It's Saturday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. So, for my April Fool's Day, what did you all do? Nobody's here to respond. I really had nothing to offer for April Fool's Day, so I decided to cop out with something pretty easy. What I did was I listed this for sale on the Copa for $200, and I got 2 PMs within like 30 seconds of this being listed. People trying to buy it, and I had to say April Fools, And then I got a couple more comments saying like, you know, that people that got it, like Happy April Fool's Day, and I'll, you know, uh, I'll give you 195 for it. You know what I mean? People that knew it was a joke. So, and I had to just comment right away, like April Fool's Day, because I didn't want to end up with like a bunch of PMs, people like taking it seriously, because people would take it seriously. And I have been listing a lot of stuff, like I mentioned last time. But with all this shit that I posted, at least like a dozen different items in the groups, I sold 4 things out of all that. The Nyx RBA is gone. Jenna RDA is gone. The Hellfire Saber RDA and the Karma RBA. Adios, they're all gone. Which one do I feel the worst about? Well, I didn't do full reviews on any of them, which I kind of feel bad about. I like to at least give, when I can, give some kind of, time to covering whatever item before sending it out, The Nyx just was not worth putting together again for me because it's just finicky. I didn't feel like dealing with it, and nobody cares about them. That's the most isn't it funny how some RBAs just completely go under the radar? Nobody gives a fuck about them. Doesn't matter how good they are or how much they cost or whatever. People aren't willing to pay $50 for a $220 RBA. Brand new. You know what I mean? Like it's just whatever's popular. That's the only thing that matters, No matter how good it could be. So yeah. Anyhow, that's gone. The Jenna RDA and the Saber I got a lot of messages for those two. People were on those. I only sold the Jenna for $80. I mean, because it had a scratch in it, and I got it used for a decent price. I'd say on average, I see them sell for like $100, $120. So I'm not that surprised that it went fast, and people like that RBA as or RDA as a collectible type thing too. So, and then the Saber, I mean, anything Hellfire is collectible, and that one's a really good RDA too. So, the Karma, that's another old school, older item that it has like a significance. Not even it's a good RBA, but it just has a significance for enthusiasts of Bora shit because it's one of the oldest. You know what I mean? It's one of the older RBAs, and like that's something I really think about. I've been thinking about recently because I'm selling some of these older ones. They're just more interesting, like because there wasn't that many. There was like the vape shell, the vape snail, the Karma, the original Air, the Boxer V2, the Exo Set, the Haku Zeta, the Insider V1 and 2, Exo Set V1 and V2. I mean, it's starting to add up. It sounds like a lot of products, but like compared to now, it was nothing. There was like 12 RBAs to choose from, 20 tops. It wasn't that many. And it just made them more special. The bridged V1, there was such a finite amount of these RBAs. And I think that's just what made it more appealing. Because it was so selective, you know, it was okay to spend that much money. You know what I mean? Because you weren't going to there wasn't that many to get in general. Now it's just like we're hit over the head with so many, and they're all still pretty expensive. So you're just like, it's kind of overwhelming and daunting, and it just becomes like, all right, I'm over it. I think that's kind of what happened. Same with the mods. There's too many fucking mods now. It's weird. You would think the more options, the better, but I thought it was more special when there were those limitations. There was only a few things to choose from. Am I missing any? Insider. I feel like I hit all of them. Right? Is there anything else? I said the Zeta, right? There was not that many RBAs like initially, and I don't know. I forgot to list my vape shell. I have that. It hasn't even seen the light of day in God knows how long. Big shell, here it is. I love how every single Atmazoo product comes in this same case. Here it is. See, most of my RBAs I just keep in a drawer, all just together, like if the ones I'm not using. This one just never gets any exposure. And maybe if I seen it more, I would use it more, but I don't know. You know what? I think I might use this now. What the hell? It's been so long. Number 6,308. So, yeah, it's so weird. With that Mizzou, quantity is not an issue, So, in terms of vape gear, I'm sorry. I still have the same two things on the way that have been on the way for the longest time. Really, it's just one thing: the current RDA, and hopefully we'll get my M key mod back at some point, but who knows? I don't know. I've been, like I said, I've been focusing on camera shit. I bought a lens yesterday, and I got a new phone recently. I was using a $30 phone for the longest time. This thing, it's a Samsung A53, so it's not even like that new or anything. But it was a $200 phone, and it definitely works a lot better. It's got space on it. I was running out of space. I couldn't even take pictures anymore. Camera's decent on it. It's waterproof. Um, there's no headphone jack. They want to get this isn't even an Apple product. And they want to force everybody to buy those damn earbuds. So I don't know. It's nice otherwise. It's a big improvement from my old phone. So I finally got one of these. Check this out. I don't I don't know if it really works or not. I'm not like completely sold on it, but I'm glad I got it anyway because it wasn't. Maybe if I got a better one, it would make a difference. But I don't know. Here it is in all its glory, and this is an air purifier. Um, yeah, I just get too much of that must smell, and I just think my room's dusty because it doesn't get like good ventilation because I don't want the smell to travel or anything. I don't know. So I was, I don't know if it was better to get this or a dehumidifier. I read that it's better to get an air purifier, but we'll see. Um, so I'm just kind of dabbling with all sorts of shit. I finally got like guitar strings I've been needing, just like doing other things. Here's a nice little tidbit. I did get some juice today. Um, Recoil RDA. On their website, they got a sale right now for products like this, all the baked products, M Turk. So I got it's half off, and there's no code. You just as soon as you add it to your cart, it automatically incorporates the sale. Hey, everything's 50% off. So in general, I mean, for commercial juices, these are pretty damn expensive. But they are that good, in my opinion. So it's worth it to me, regardless of the sale or not. But normally it times out like not in my favor. Like I'll end up ordering like a couple days before the sale, and then you know what I mean. But apparently, like every 4 months, Dwayne does the sale. It usually coincides with something like Black Friday sale or Thanksgiving sale or Halloween sale or Fourth of July, that kind of, it's usually attributed to something. But this time, I guess there's just no like legit holidays to really, or maybe it just didn't work out right until now. But for no particular reason, he did the sale again. So sometimes it's like a buy one get one. Um, this time it's a 50%. So that's great. That's the best one you can get. So I was planning on getting stuff anyway. I'm out of uh, pumpkin as fuck. I'm out of that. I'm out of. I'm just about out of Turkish blend. So I was planning on getting stuff in, and I need like because it's getting nicer out. I'm kind of, and I've been using RDAs a little bit more. Um, with RDAs, I like to use fruitier juices, and when it's nicer out, I mean, I don't want to be that cliche and say like when it's cold out, I use desserts, and when it's nice out, I use fruitier juices. But sometimes it is nice to play it like that. But yeah. So I got a lot of like I got Boys juices. I've never got them before. Um, I didn't get Boy Mango. I think that's like his most popular one. I got Boy or yeah, Boy blueberry custard and strawberry custard because I like custard stuff. So and I got Coil Turds cherry cheesecake again because I've had that before. I like that a lot. I got one other one from him, raspberry lemon cookie or something, some kind of dessert, and baked. I got. Oh, it's not this one. It's cake batter, baked cake batter. It's like their newest baked of the baked line. That's pretty good. So yeah, I just need a juice. So pretty boring stuff for me. No products. Um, and like next week, I'm going to be getting like an external hard drive. It's like I'm, just can't. I spent years just getting vape stuff. So I gotta get some variety going here. Gotta take care of some other things. But it'll come back. I have like this mental list. Like one day I still want to get like a Danny box, a Geppetto stabwood mod or Visionary stabwood mod. Those kind of things. Guy that let me use the his BXR for my video. He's got a Delro D650 that he said I could use for review, and he's also getting an Absolute RDA, so hopefully maybe I can get that for review as well. Get a little greedy here, but would be nice, eh? Uh, Speaking of Delro, today was the event for Vape Haven needed stuffs from Greg's vape shop. They did an event today, like they did for the Astro for Mission XV. Today they did an event for Delra for the D650, and they had D650s available. I wanted to go, but because of where I'm in Delaware, so that's in like kind of like the middle central west PA, Pennsylvania, and my parents actually do have a house in West Pennsylvania. So I was gonna maybe try to time it out, like go with them, and maybe I could stop by there or something. I don't know, but they didn't go. Or my dad went. I don't know. It just didn't work out, and I have a side job to do tomorrow, painting. So it wasn't gonna work out. And then the guys that let me borrow their VXRs, they live even closer by. They technically live in Ohio, but they live even closer to Vape Haven. They were gonna go, but they didn't get to go either. There's apparently like a tornado, like real bad weather around this area. And even here we had like a tornado warning or something, but I don't see that happening. So, wow, man, things are real dead tonight. Nobody's around. I seen Ryan when he was live earlier. There wasn't too many people in his chat either. I guess everybody's busy. It's it's starting to get nicer out, I guess, too. People are probably out doing stuff. It's a Saturday night. I'm just that interesting and have that much going on that I'm inside doing a live by myself. But yeah, and it's tough selling stuff now too, man. I can't get nobody to buy nothing. It's hard. I mean, I got mostly international people. For anything important, like my Imperia, I listed. Everybody that wants it's international, it seems. So I don't know. I'm really getting this feeling like vaping's dead. I don't know. I don't want it to be true, but you see an influx of random people come in, but in the groups and stuff, like new people, but you wonder how long they stick around for. And like the people that stay around, that have been around, it seems like they're always just like they're like on a loop. You know what I mean? They're always posting, and they're always posting, and they're always posting the same stuff too. And I don't know. It starts to feel like Groundhog's Day. The groups. Um, so one good thing for me is I finally got a new job. I'm going to be starting on Monday. Thank God. I can't take it no more. It's been at the same place for like 2 years, and it's spring and summer is just brutal. It's all physical labor. It's and it's about to get that bad again. And I've been what I get paid. I could get that same money working at goddamn you know convenience store. Like I could just be a basic clerk anywhere. Like working at Royal Farms or Wawa or whatever. And for how much work I do and the effort I put in and the things I've learned, the skill that it takes, I just feel very taken advantage of. So I'm so glad to finally get out of there. You So I feel like most other reviewers too have been very dormant. I mean, there's just the bigger name reviewers. God, I seen Grim Green did a tripod V2 video um, this week, and I was like really happy to see that. 'Cause he's been putting up a lot of pod videos, and I don't watch them. I won't watch them. It's all pods, you know. Most of the reviewers are gone. They're just not doing it no more. Does Legion Vapes do anything anymore? Matt from SMM, uh, Daniel DJLSB. Does anyone do any of it anymore? I mean, it's just pods, and I admire their excuse me. A lot of them, I admire the fact that they didn't continue doing reviews just for the money. They didn't stoop that low that they'd be like, fine, I'll review pods. You know what I mean? Because that's so boring. And like, it showed that they weren't just in it for the money. They had passion for the products, and if once there's no more real products being sent, they bailed, and rightly so. You know, or maybe China's that cheap now, and it's just they don't even want to send the products, or we'll pay them, or want to pay them less now, or I don't know. So, unfortunately, I'm still doing these videos on like I'm doing a friggin' webcam stream on a 2019 iMac, and when I have a 6K resolution camera in this drawer right here, I just haven't like put the time in to like really even get comfortable with using it. No, I know cameras work. I just don't know. I don't feel fluid with that camera, you but I think what I'm gonna do is get a newer mirrorless camera, something small, just so it's more convenient. So then and for autofocus too, because filming myself would be nice to have autofocus. So I got a couple. Um, the two reviews that I have filmed already are the NAR. It's for the NAR 5A, but it's like a NAR mods in general type overview, and The other video I filmed already is a top 10 RBA video. I finally fucking filmed it. Uh, it should have been done on around New Year's, but I just waited and waited and waited because it's more to take on when you do those kind of videos. So it's not going to be as long as the mods video, I assure you. These may be sold very soon. The Air V1 and V2. Excuse me. So I may try to crank out a video on these, comparing them real quick before I send it on its way. If I end up selling them, I almost sold this. Is potentially gone as well. I love this thing. I liked Billet Box because you made them yourself. I mean, meaning you customized them yourself. You know, that sticker didn't come with it. That sticker didn't come with it. The switch didn't come with it. The screws didn't come with it. There's a colored screen on here. You know, you just do little things to make it your own. And I think that was the big allure of Billet Box. But, you know, taking pride in how you color the colorways and which brands you chose, and it just gave it more personality, you know. But this is as good as gone too. Someone is I'm holding this for a friend who I'm happy to see go to him because it has a little bit of a sentimental value to it. The Salty Jewels Harpy. That's another guy, I mean, that disappeared. I actually talked to him recently through Facebook private message. Just, I never did find out why he stopped, but he is around still. Just not doing videos, unfortunately. But yeah, man, such great. I mean, like the Harpy Slim too. I mean, their engravings and stuff, so awesome. This is supposed to be like the Morton Salt Curl, salty jewels. That's why you got little salt shakers and jewels put in the graphic. And I love the front of it because it reminds, just the bird, putting the harpy bird, um, incorporating that into anything else. It'll always remind me of the Mission Harpy collab, which was pretty much the best mod graphic of all time, in my opinion, especially in terms of collabs. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to move stuff otherwise. So, geez, I feel like I hit everything on my little list of shit to talk about. Damn, too bad. I usually got at least one person in chat. God damn. Well, it's my fault because I stopped doing these for a good while. I suppose, should be consistent with these kind of things. But, what can you do? Yeah. Anyhow, I didn't plan on making this too long anyway, and this only, no one being really in chat makes it that much easier to call it a night. This will really actually, now I can kind of time to actually editing the videos that I had, so maybe that's what I should do. This beach, you know what I mean? You want to put on surf instrumental and you get hit over the head with the Beach Boys. So all right, guys. That's the gist of everything, and c'est la vie. I'll try to get at least one or two videos out to you in the next 24 hours. So, y'all have a good night. Happy April Fool's Day. I'll see you.